It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. Understand your investments. Risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. Invest in businesses, not tickers. When we own portions of outstanding businesses with outstanding managements, our favorite holding period is forever. Patience pays off. The stock market is designed to transfer money from the active to the patient. Stick to your circle of competence. You don't have to be an expert on every company, or even many. You only have to be able to evaluate companies within your circle of competence. Beware of debt. Borrowers then learn that credit is like oxygen. When either is abundant, its presence goes unnoticed. When either is missing, that's all that is noticed. Diversification can be overrated. Wide diversification is only required when investors do not understand what they are doing. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy, and to be greedy only when others are fearful. Focus on intrinsic value. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. Ignore market fluctuations. The market, like the Lord, helps those who help themselves. But, unlike the Lord, the market does not forgive those who know not what they do. Don't time the market. We continue to make more money when snoring than when active. Stay rational. The most common cause of low prices is pessimism, sometimes pervasive, sometimes specific to a company or industry. Stay within your means. Rule no. 1. Never lose money. Rule no. 2. Never forget rule no. 1. Stay humble and keep learning. In the business world, the rearview mirror is always clearer than the windshield. It's better to hang out with people better than you. Pick out associates whose behavior is better than yours, and you'll drift in that direction. Of the billionaires I have known, money just brings out the basic traits in them. If they were jerks before they had money, they're simply jerks with $1 billion. Lose money for the firm, and I will be understanding. Lose a shred of reputation for the firm, and I will be ruthless. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Basically, when you get to my age, you'll really measure your success in life by how many of the people you want to have love you actually do love you. If you get to my age in life and nobody thinks well of you, I don't care how big your bank account is, your life is a disaster. You only have to do a very few things right in your life so long as you don't do too many things wrong. Wall Street is the only place that people ride to in a Rolls Royce to get advice from those who take the subway. When trillions of dollars are managed by Wall Streeters charging high fees, it will usually be the managers who reap outsized profits, not the clients. If you're in the luckiest 1% of humanity, You owe it to the rest of humanity to think about the other 99%. Nobody buys a farm based on whether they think it's going to rain next year. They buy it because they think it's a good investment over 10 or 20 years. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. You need a temperament that neither derives great pleasure from being with the crowd or against the crowd. You do things when the opportunities come along. I've had periods in my life when I've had a bundle of ideas come along, and I've had long, dry spells. If I get an idea next week, I'll do something. If not, I won't do a damn thing. If past history was all that is needed to play the game of money, the richest people would be librarians. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy, and to be greedy only when others are fearful. Today, people who hold cash equivalents feel comfortable. They shouldn't. They have opted for a terrible long-term asset, one that pays virtually nothing and is certain to depreciate in value. So smile when you read a headline that says investors lose as market falls. Edit it in your mind to disinvestors lose as market falls, but investors gain. Though writers often forget this truism, there is a beer for every seller, and what hurts one necessarily helps the other. The years ahead will occasionally deliver major market declines, even panics, that will affect virtually all stocks. No one can tell you when these traumas will occur. This does not bother Charlie Munger and me. Indeed, we enjoy such price declines if we have funds available to increase our positions. It's been an ideal period for investors. A climate of fear is their best friend. Those who invest only when commentators are upbeat end up paying a heavy price for meaningless reassurance. I will tell you how to become rich. Close the doors. Be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. No matter how great the talent or efforts, some things just take time. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. Don't pass up something that's attractive today because you think you will find something better tomorrow. Forecasts may tell you a great deal about the forecaster. They tell you nothing about the future.